Footy Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89. Today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Detective Conan chapter 1038. So shit is getting freaking real in Detective Conan. We're gonna get the case resolution this week, but we found out last chapter that who Sarah really is in a sense, and her relationship to Akai, which I just think is just crazy that that's his sister. And then the little girl that we saw with Sarah was her mother, who's Akai's mother. And it's so interesting to get this lore, and I really can't wait to get more backstory on this. I don't know if we're gonna get it in this arc. I doubt it. Maybe next arc we'll get it. Like, I need this. Anyway, let's get to this chapter and see what happens next. And this chapter is titled Show Don't Hide. The inquiring gaze of the tomboyish girl. Sarah gives Haibara, eyes full of suspicion, the case resolution. Please, could you give us a break already? The murder of an antiques appraiser. What will happen now that Conan appears to have uncovered the truth? I have no desire to remain here at the crime scene like this. Moreover, please look at the tatami. The blood spatters reach right up to our boxes. Can't we just put our trays away and take them home for now? Postponing the questioning to a later date? Please wait a little longer. A forensic scientist who's relatively knowledgeable about antiques will be coming. Relatively knowledgeable? Whoever owns the box containing the authentic tray would be the obvious suspect for Nishitsu-san's murder, right? As if such an important duty could be left to someone with half-baked knowledge. I agree. Still, I can assure you that I, for one, wouldn't kill someone just for the authentic black lacquer tray. What if I were to tell you that we can discern between the fakes and the authentic tray without an appraiser? What? Professor Agasa said so before, didn't he? That Nishitsu Hogan-san, who had been beaten over the head with a spear, pointed at the authentic tray with his blood-stained hand. Yeah, he said that Nishitsu-san's blood-stained finger left a mark on the tray, and when the professor later flipped over the tray horizontally, the crane pattern appeared, and its beak pointed towards the same direction as the blood stain. Yeah, I thought so, at least. Didn't we literally just test that out after hearing about it from Agasa-san? We put the trays up so the bloody mark on each tray was at the top and turned them over horizontally, but there wasn't a single tray where the beak of the crane was pointing straight up, right? That's because you had the bloody marks point upwards, huh? In the case that on a plate like object with the mark, there's a mark in the same place on the other side when turning it over. One tends to think that there's a mark in the same spot on both the bottom and the front and bottom of the plate, but that's only when the mark points upwards. When you turned the tray over, the bloody mark was pointing northeast, about 1:30 on a clock face, right? That's right. In other words, if the tray were transparent, then unless the crane on the bottom was pointing northwest, it wouldn't be in the same spot as the blood stain when you flip it over. Taking that into account, could you turn over the trays once more, Detective Takagi? This time with the bloody marks pointing in the direction of 1:30. Yeah, okay, 1:30. Then turning them over horizontally. Yes, when turned over horizontally, the tray with the beak of the crane pointing at 1:30. Tojima, Moriyuki-san, it's the black lacquer tray in your box. I fucking knew it was that motherfucker. Then the killer who stabbed Nishitsu with the spear and switched the tray in their own box with the authentic one is... How could you say that? That Agasa person said that he heard from Nishitsu-san that this tray was the authentic one, but there's no guarantee that the culprit heard it as well, you know. They could have easily smeared the other trays with similar bloodstains with the intent of throwing the investigation off and then putting the trays back into their respective boxes, right? Well, what I'm trying to say is that my tray was the authentic one from the start. Come on now, you can't just conveniently talk away this kind of thing. You don't know when to give up, do you? That's exactly right. Mister, you really don't know when to give up. What? Because it'd be impossible for the old lady, or, oh my god, wording's holy shit. Because it'd be impossible for the old guy or the lady. What do you mean? The culprit bludgeoned Nishitsu-san with a really long and heavy spear, right? The old guy and the lady don't have the necessary strength. If they tried to lift the spear, they'd have stumbled and made the tatami floor creak. And the sound would have been noticed by Nishitsu-san. Sound? Don't you think so? You might be right, but... It seems you don't know about it, so let me tell you. Yoshitsu-san's hearing aid was malfunctioning. That's why, even if the culprit stumbled and the tatami floor creaked, Yoshitsu-san wouldn't have noticed in the slightest. How do you know that his hearing aid was malfunctioning? Could it be that he himself told you before you bludgeoned him? I knew it was this motherfucker. I said it was this motherfucker from the very start. No, that's my hearing aid appears to have malfunctioned again. We realized that his hearing aid must be malfunctioning because of the message the professor sent, right? Yeah, about 30 minutes before we got here, the professor sent Yoshitsu-san a message, but it was left unread. If that's because he didn't hear the notification sound, then there's no doubt that his hearing aid was already malfunctioning by that time. Didn't you say so before, that you didn't realize the thing Yoshitsu-san had on his ear was a hearing aid? Since he interacted with you all, with all of you, the same as usual, therefore the reason you knew that the hearing aid wasn't working properly was, just like Conan said, I didn't mean to kill him. I need a lot of money for the treatment of my daughter's severe illness. My last ray of hope is a black lacquer tray that I found in the shed. But it turned out that there were 2 other people who brought similar trays. Unable to sit still, I came here early to ask about the appraisal result, but my tray was labeled as a fake. I lost my temper, and without thinking, 5 million. If I had another 5 million yen, the operation could. In that case, I think your trace would suffice. No? What? Rather than counterfeits, the other 2 trays are most likely practice copies. They're magnificent goods made by renowned sculptors early on in their careers based on the authentic one. Although they're no match for the original tray, they'd still be worth a few million. Then murdering him was all for nothing? Hey, which box was the authentic tray originally from? Obviously it was in my box, right? About that. What? You don't remember which box it was originally in? For real? Yes, it's true that I put the authentic one into my own box, but then why don't you take this opportunity to show respect to your elders and let me have it? You must be joking. Actually, I also know which of you had the authentic one. You do? It's easy. When the culprit bludgeoned Yoshitsu-san with a spear, look, the blood splattered up where the 3 boxes were placed. Because of that, there's a bit of blood on the trays and in the boxes in general, right? Yeah. Think it through carefully. If the authentic tray was in front of Nishitsu-san when he got hit, then at that time the box it's from would have been empty, right? So most likely the blood would reach the middle of the cushion inside the box as well, which means Chono-san is the owner of the authentic black lacquer tray. Great! Oh no, how am I supposed to explain this to the owner? Don't worry. If needed, I can lend my lacquer tray to your art museum at a reasonable price, I hope. But the appraisal result of my plate remains a mystery. Maybe I should ask another appraiser. No, there's no need for that, since the answer is written on the box itself. Can you read that? Show, don't hide. A proverb that means the more you try to hide something, the more likely it will be discovered by others. Judging by the fact that Kurisuke is written at the end, your uncle Kurisuke-san probably attempted to fix that plate which he'd accidentally broken with glue. But thinking it'd surely be noticed if it left like that, he painted the whole plate with a similar looking oil paint. However, he was found out and given a good scolding, and thus I wager that your uncle Kurisuke put the plate into this box with the proverb written on it to turn it into a reminder. The reason the paint was coming off was likely that Nishitsu-san dropped some oil paint solvent on it. I see, so that's what happened. But still, show don't hide. I see what you did there. What a strangely fitting proverb. Don't you two think so? Well, today was quite interesting. Laters, is she planning on coming again? Give me a break already. How troublesome. Well, she's unlikely to drop by all that often, and I kept her in check just fine this time. What do you mean to say by restores the stream of time? Restoring it means it's currently being disturbed. Could it be that the one whose stream is disturbed is not you but someone else? It's none of your business. It seems she's got her own secrets to hide. About that, it's all right. I've grasped the gist of it. Even though I won't truly believe it until I see it with my own eyes. No, that's not it. It's true that I wanted to tell him that his and Sarah's mother, Mary-san, took APTX 4869 and is currently shrunk to the form of a middle school-age girl. But what I really wanted to confirm was Mary-san's identity, a British person possessing both such intelligence and fighting skills who called herself Little Sister from outside the domain. I want to know too! God damn it! Another word for the domain is territory, which can be abbreviated TER. And if we take out the ter from sister, we get sis. In other words, the Secret Intelligence Service, the British Foreign Intelligence Service, also known as MI6. Oh shit! Does the fact that she hinted that hinted at that by letting me know the name sister from outside the domain mean that she has been testing me to see whether I am capable and trustworthy enough to become her collaborator? 50-50? My pet phrase? Yeah, you say that from time to time, right? Your dad liked to say that, and I guess our deceased oldest son took it from him. Shuni did? More importantly, what about that drug? Do you think you could get your hands on it? I can't say just yet. I've run into a strange obstacle. A graduate student who lives next to the professor. Are they someone to be concerned about? Well, it's 50-50. You're also at fault. There's no way, right? What will Conan do in light of the Akai family secrets that are gradually becoming clear? Oh my god! Oh my god! Like, the series will be on break until August 7th. Fine, I can wait until August 7th. We got a really cool reveal with this arc, in regards to Sarah and to Mary, but especially this chapter with Mary being part of MI6. Oh my god! So something tells me she got a little too close to the black organization, and that's why she had to take the pill. That's my guess, but I'm very curious what you guys think. And also, do you think we're gonna get the confirmation that Wakasa, the full confirmation that Wakasa is Rum? Because, like, we've gotten, like, partial confirmations recently, but, like, god damn it, I really want Wakasa to just be confirmed as Rum already. It would make my life easier. Anyway, very curious what you guys think, and what do you guys think Ayoma has in store for us? I'm just really, really hyped to see, like, the Akai family secrets. This is gonna be awesome. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Detective Conan content, there's a few ways you can do that. You can donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something on my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later.